For copyright purposes, we do not own any of the music or brands used in this video. The Gundam model is at rest. It is being pulled down by gravity from the entire Earth, but is also being pulled up by the floor with equal normal force. In the next scene, you will see that Jeffrey is sleeping. He's a pretty sound sleeper, so we can assume that he will not move. He is being pulled down by gravity from the entire Earth, but is also being pulled up by the floor with an equal normal force. This time, Jeffrey is crawling on the floor at a constant velocity of 1 foot per second. Gravity is pulling him down to the entire Earth, and the ground is using normal force to pull him up. Since there are no additional forces acting on him, he will remain at his constant velocity.
In this example, the book is being pushed to the left with a normal force from the finger, but is also being pushed back by friction from the carpet. Also, gravity is pulling the book down to the entire Earth at the same time the normal force of the floor is pulling. Hence, the forces on the book is balanced.
The volleyball is enjoying its time sitting by itself. The force of gravity is pulling it down, and the normal force of the floor is pulling it up, keeping it in place. Now that it has been kicked with an unbalanced force, its velocity has changed. Blinky is enjoying some peace and quiet. The force of gravity is pulling him towards the entire Earth. On the other hand, the normal force of the floor is pulling him back up, keeping him at rest. Out of nowhere, a hand squishes Blinky. This downward force assists the pull of gravity, making him unbalanced. The Happy Birthday balloon is traveling up at a constant velocity of 2 feet per second. At a certain point, it will hit the roof. This roof acts as an unbalanced force and shifts the velocity of the balloon to 0 feet per second. Blinky is being thrown at a wall by Pac-Man. He is thrown at a velocity of 3 feet per second. Mid-air, he hits a wall, changing his speed and direction. The wall made his motion unbalanced. Introducing Jeffrey Bunsamane!
Did you guys know equal and opposite forces, also known as Newton's third law, is when opposite forces are acting on each other? On the other hand, balanced forces are when two forces are acting on one object.
3:28 a.m.
That, kids, was gravity. An example of balanced forces is like a man in an elevator. The entire Earth is pulling him down with gravity. At the same time, normal forces of the elevator is pulling him up, and they're both acting on the man. Let's see the man.